G'day, and welcome to the episode. It is episode 6, I do believe, if my memory is serving me correctly. And as you might be able to tell from the big old bitch in my hand, we're going to be building the machine from the last episode. As you can see, I've already laid this out because I was an idiot and made some mistakes. This is actually the third time I've started to build this because I figured I'd bring you all along for the ride. And hopefully we can actually build this thing properly this time. Now, this, of course, is where all the items fall onto, which makes this row the divider and this row all of the fun stuff. So we want to go 2 out from there, 2 out from there, same with here, same with here, except I think we go a third one out here, like so. And we can delete that one because it's not necessary, I believe. We'll see how poor my memory is very shortly. Now, we want to put belts on all of these, of course. You know, belt it like a red-headed stepchild, as you do, as you do. We'll keep the basins, actually. I had to dig out 1 level lower because I miscalculated. Though in my defense, I have made a few additions and changes to this machine since originally planning to build it in this area. It's now smaller, so I've got more space to work with. Maybe a access shaft, you know? Now, after we put those down, we need to put the basins down. And the basins are, of course, what all the lovely little nuggets are going to be stored in for the crushing. Then, what we need to do is these ones. Yes, these ones here. 2, 3, 4, like so. And we get another 4 on the back here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're also facing the wrong way it occurs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just to stop that from doing its thing. Now, underneath those 4 basins go 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And then underneath that goes 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to the side of it 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and a 5th one right there. That's just going to capture any of the stone that ends up here. Now we can stick down, well, that's not the right direction, 1 of these and drag it all the way over here to there. Brain fart. Belts again for the red-headed stepchild. Boom, there we go. Now, this, 1 sec, this should work quite well. Connecting all of this up is something I'm going to have to do off camera because for the life of me, the interconnects for the majority of this just escape me. And this is a little more tightly compacted than it is on the other one. But that goes there. Off the back of this will be the control circuits. You know, I want to use some, what do you call it? Bloody, this stuff. Stone. Yeah, my brain knows what words are. Boom. 28 will be plenty. Now, we start by falling down like an idiot. Of course. Of course. Okay. Okay, that's shitty. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 across there. Hush phone. And then I do believe it's just a 5th one. And then like so, right? Yes, because these stairs won't be here in the end. What I will do is change this elevator around so it can drop down a level. That's actually then going to give me access to these lower levels, but what I want is for this button, or this pressure plate, to only lower it down to this level, and then for there to be an additional step to take it down further. Kind of like a security system, but not really. Now, I'm a fair way away from having the rest of the system in perfect working order, but yeah. Ooh, you know, it also occurs, there's a difference in the height here. It's unfortunate that it isn't going to perfectly line up like it did on the other one, but I'll be able to work through that. What I am going to do is end the recording just here, and I'm going to jump back into the testing world, get my bearings on the rest of the system, and I'm going to do a little work off camera, because otherwise it might take another 15 minutes, and then the entire episode will just be me building this, which isn't going to be fun. Not fun at all. So I will be back in a minute. Well, for you anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is done. It is finished. Well, mostly. I present to you my new machine in all its glory. Isn't it beautiful? Functional. Ah, I love it. It is slightly modified from the one on the Creative World. I realized that the power delivery is back to front, so I had to change a couple of things around, but it's working pretty well. I mean, pretty well indeed. I don't have the ability to make it faster currently. I will be putting in a speed controller for it, just so I can speed it up and make it go a bit faster. I mean, bare minimum, I need these fun things, mechanical presses, to run faster, but oh, it actually just occurred I have not run the reset line yet, so I'll have to do that, and that'll be in just a minute. And the only other thing that needs to be done to complete this system is the train line needs to be put in, and I need to set a pickup point. I'm not sure about that though. I'm thinking maybe here might be a good idea. So you come here, you drop your stuff in, you hit a button, and off it goes. Probably down along here until it reaches, here to drop its stuff off. Then it'll go down. It should drop probably here, straight down, where it'll hit us another set of tracks, which will send it along. See, I don't know if I want it to wait down here until this reset. It might be easier to wait down here until this reset line triggers. That way it will automatically head off. Though, actually inverting this might be smarter. I mean, currently it'll have to loop its way back around to up there. I was thinking, though, what I might be able to do is use a sticker. I hate this keyboard. One of these. And I might be able to grab onto the side of the minecart, well, the create minecart system that's been constructed, once it reaches a point, and then say lift it up, and then drop it on its start point. So have a machine designed to lift it up, probably using a gantry, and then once it reaches its destination, possibly behind this wall, which I'll convert to glass, it will drop down, but I'm still not 100% sure on that. I'll finish the last couple of projects on this and then move on to that one. Alrighty, now I have made some progress. Sweet progress. You'll see I've got the train line in down here and one of those fun little cart assemblers. Actually, let's boop that into off mode. Will be controlled inevitably by the reset and activation switches, but we will see that in just a moment. Now, a general, this is in the right position, yes, okay. So a general process will be, it will start here. I have to work on its orientation a little bit, but that'll be fine. When we hit the button, it sends it off. It does its thing there, which will drop off all the fun stuff. Then, it ends up down here. And when it ends up down here, we'll actually have one of these under it, so the cart won't travel off like it did just then. And I need to do this because this chute can't interact with this chest while it's in cart form, which is understandable. So this was actually a really easy solution to the problem. However, upon the reset signal being sent from the finalization of the processing here, we will see that when this resets, it'll enable that, which will send both the cart, reassemble the cart, and send it upon its way. I was experimenting with gantry shafts just before, and it appears it will work. So what I'm going to have is basically just a system where the carts end up back here, and then the gantry lifts them up to probably this block, and then moves them over one. So it'll be powered by a redstone torch just here, and then that powered rail will continue on. But it just occurred, I should double check. Do these connect? If they do, no, they don't. Excellent. So this can be independently powered from underneath, as can that one from behind here, and that will work just fine. It's coming along quite nicely. I'm going to get stuck into the control circuitry now, just so I can get a view of it in my head. Because my creative process, or lack of creativity in process, is generally done much better when I can visualize each of the problems. Alright. So yeah, I figured I'd update you on this, let you see how much progress has been made when it comes to the machine and its delivery systems. I've still got to beautify it a little bit, mind you. But yeah, I will be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. I've been having a lot of trouble with this. It's been a real pain in the ass, but I believe it is done. It is ready. Sort of. I mean, I still need to do the gantry system to bring the cart back up after it's finished, but I believe I have made enough progress to warrant making this. You know what, let's just get into it. I can be disappointed then. So, this button sends it down. Inputs the info. After 10 seconds, that'll turn itself back. Yes, no. Oh, actually, yeah, I think that's fine. Very shortly, this will begin to unload. That's there in its set state, so they're actually physical blocks, not part of the assembly. As soon as this iron ore crushes, we should be able to... Yep, there we go. Okay. And down the bottom here, that's decaying. Right. Iron got there in time. It's all loading down into the chest here, since the chest is a physical item currently. Then what we'll get is a signal to this that should send the cart along its way and turn off the lighting up here, because this will receive a pulse, as will the cart system downstairs. Yes, no, maybe so, in just a moment. Yes, that turned off. And yes, the cart was sent on its way. Oop. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm gonna fix that little error and I will be right back. Alrighty. So I fixed the issue by simply adding a new content observer. This time it will only detect nuggets, so it will only trigger when the nuggets unload from the system, and it'll wait 2 seconds before sending the pulse so that all the nuggets have passed through, and this can't send multiple pulses, triggering the reset multiple times. You know, I do love this redstone link. It saves me running redstone cabling literally everywhere. But yeah, so this machine is now actually fully functional. The only thing that isn't functional currently is the return system, which I'm gonna get stuck into right now. So next update should be that I have the return system fully functional. I'll see you then. Okay, so we have the gantry system in place, and it is fully functional, and I'm very excited. Before we do a full test of the system and my excitement dissipates, let's watch the beauty of this. Yeah, here it comes. That detector rail there is what resets it. The torch there powers a powered rail it's sitting on, which automatically readjusts itself. How beautiful is that? Alright, now let's test a whole bunch of iron ore through the system. The gantry should have gone back down, right? Yeah, just double checking because I've had a lot of issues with this system. That's turned itself back. And very shortly we should see iron coming out of the system. You can see the little particles. Why is the iron just sitting there? Oh, nope, there it goes. That was a little weird. Maybe it couldn't crush it all in one go. But it appears this is latched on, which is good. That means nothing's going to come out. We just need to wait down here until that goes, and then we can make our way back up top. It's looking like it's running well. I'll increase the speed of it, but that's going to be a pain in my ass, unfortunately. Ooh, don't decay, don't decay, don't decay. Okay, there we go. Ooh, don't decay, don't decay, don't decay. Alright. Alright. It is slowly processing through, as you can see. It should be done nice and soon. Hopefully. I believe accelerating the system will make this process a bit quicker, but I don't see any reason why it's gonna fail. Famous last words, mind you. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's slowly processing. Now, I put 48 in. It's a 16 from the test before. And this grouping... Ooh, screw my mouse sometimes. Don't know why it does that, but every time I lift it, it does this. I think it's settings that I've enabled, because by default it doesn't do that, but not much I can do here. If it's done, then what we'll see in a minute is those get unleashed. Yes, and then that gets sent off. Yes, and then we go up to the top and the light should be off. Yes. And the gantry turns, and this comes here, and haha! The output of our system is done. 48 iron provided me with 12 nuggets, and what is that? 107 ingots. So that's pretty good. I like it. The machine's now operational, the return system's now operational. The only difference moving forward will be this. because in the future, once I've enabled or once I've installed more machines, this little thing here will be controlled via redstone to either send it to this machine if that's where it needs to go, or send it down along to the next machine. So yeah, would appear the system is working well. Just double check. Yeah, no nuggets were left behind. I could even set that to 3 seconds, and I may actually do that because it was pretty close, let's be honest. But yeah, reset systems are enabled, cleaning systems are enabled. I'm very excited over this. What I'm going to do next, of course, is add in some white concrete going down around there. It'll only come up to here, so it was actually one larger than it needed to be. Not quite as large as it needed to be up the back, unfortunately, but I do need to redesign that a little. And yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit together the footage that I've got now and try and stop talking with my hands because you can't see that. And yeah, I will be back and probably add some extra stuff. Maybe the final product. So I'll see you then. Alright, so it's going to be a bit of a shorter episode today. As you can see, I've gone through and put in some fun stuff. What I might do is go get some blackstone, and tonight I'll fiddle around with chisel and bits and adding some, well, prettying stuff, you know, something so it's not just a bland white wall. Don't know about the next couple of days of uploads. Tomorrow, supposedly, my money should clear, and I might be down in the city. That should be good fun, picking up my processor. Yay. And then, of course, there's the installation. But I figured I'd show you some additional progress. I've also been working towards getting the stuff I need for the farming mod. I've got a decent chunk of plastic now, and even a more decent chunk that's being processed. Guessing sleep, because, you know, sleeping helps you stay healthy. There's a fair bit of plastic still to be produced. Seems the system ran out of power again. God damn. I keep having to do this. It is really annoying. So I think what I might do is work on biofuel systems. But as you can see, there's a lot of latex here, so by the time all of this is produced, I should be able to get a lot of the systems up and running. Maybe a biofuel generator. I was looking into that. The bioreactor generates electricity based on that, and the biofuel generator itself generates a biofuel, which is great, but it needs to be constantly fed biologic stuff. So I'm thinking either I'll do this in the next episode, or I'll get started on a tree farm, maybe out there somewhere, or a villager breeder. No, you know what? I don't know. I will think of something to do. I hate having a lot to do because it always makes me unable to do basically anything. But, you know, I might even start up some vanilla farms, like, you know, a villager breeder and all of that fun stuff. Is it just me, or does that look like the zombified version? There's a bit of drops in there, it seems. But yeah, I mean, thank you for joining me again today. I shall hopefully see you on Friday. Maybe Saturday, we'll see. But yeah, have a good day, and I will catch you next time.